Warm welcome, everyone. My name is April. The sun moved into Taurus yesterday, and I would like to share with you the solar and lunar energies of the month ahead. This will help you to tap into the cosmic support system that we have above us, and it will help you to create a rhythm in your home so that you will feel supported, and it will inspire you through the seasons. And this will help us create heaven on earth for our children. So the sun is the Christ light above, and this is what is the source of the I am that we carry within us. It is the force of our individuality, and it's this love energy that we feel in our heart. The sun governs our heart chakra, and when the sun moves through Taurus, that warmth is drawn downward, inward into the earth, in our body, and our senses. So for the first 7 years of a child's life, the sun forces are the great builders. It is working invisibly through the etheric body, which is an energy field that surrounds us. It's your aura and your life force. And every time you watch your little one grow, stronger, more coordinated, more upright, that is the solar forces at work. And Venus rules Taurus, and she is like a guardian who sees into our hearts. She holds what rises up from the earthly life, our sympathies, antipathies. That's what we like and what we don't like, right? So for the parent, the sun in Taurus offers us, it's an invitation for nourishment of our own inner world, our soul life, to take care of ourselves so that we can give to our child or our children. And remember, your little ones, they are not yet filtering the world through the thinking realm, through their thoughts, like we do. They are feeling it through the atmosphere. They're like a giant sponge, just soaking up the environment. So all of the things that you cultivate around them, that's what they're drinking in. So it's like the warm tone of your voice, the love in your embrace, the joy that you have in completing simple tasks around the home, singing while you work. You create this energy around them, and that they're drinking all of that beautiful energy that you are creating in your space. So the moon this month, alongside the sun, the moon also supports your child's soul environment. The moon governs the root chakra. This is what helps us feel safe, grounded, secure, supported. A child's love of rhythm, a need to be held, a need for a peaceful and calm environment. And if they are older, they love to have stories told to them again and again. They love repetition. They need this. This is the moon speaking, right? They thrive on this repetition. And if you start while they are young with a daily rhythm, it will help you to create a stable environment, one that the children depend on, and it will also make future transitions more smoothly, because when they get older, they will then know what to expect, what to come. This is what builds the foundation that they so need in today's world, right? So in these first 7 years, the moon sphere holds your child like a warm cloak, like Mother Mary. And everything they experience, it gets taken into their body via the senses and what the world feels like. This is, remember, they're like a giant sponge, soaking it all up. And this month, the moon moves through a whole lunation cycle, held in the warm embrace of Taurus. So let's get into it. We have a new moon in Taurus today, and we begin with the earthy stillness of Taurus. A new moon is always a seed moment to plant something new, whether it's an idea, a project, a habit, or a routine. It's an opportune time to reflect. What am I cultivating within? What kind of routine am I creating here? Do I even have a routine? I want to do something that is worthy of my child's image, so that they, pardon, it's what you want to do, something that is worthy of your child's imitation, because they imitate everything you do. The moon spends about 2.5 days into each sign. So right now it's in Taurus. In a few days it'll move into Gemini, and so forth. but I am just going to share with you the key points. The new moon, which I just shared, and now we move on to May 23rd. We're going to have a waxing moon in Leo. That is when the moon is growing in its light, right? It's building and growing. Leo stirs the heart. This is the heart chakra energy, the child energy. So we want to let them shine and play. Take them outdoors. This helps them to expand their etheric energy so much so that they can feel all around them, all of nature. We want to let them dig in the dirt, plant flowers. They can press little seeds into the soil with their hands. It's just precious to behold. So for the child, between the birth and the age of 7, the sense of touch is wide open, and they are still experiencing what the world feels like through direct contact with the environment, but it's through you. You are their grounding cord, right? So you want to be present, unhurried, and you want to pause. And this will help you both to just go out in nature and pause and be. This will help you build up your energy forces, your life force, your chi, your prana, right? This helps you to boost your immune system and your child's immune system as well. So moving on, we have then a full moon in Scorpio on May 31st, and that's about 2 weeks later after the waxing moon, right? So what was seeded at the new moon and then growing, now it's at the full moon. All of our gestures, ideas, and mood is all now standing in the full light. And around the full moon time, we feel a bit more intensity in the emotional realm. Our children feel it as well. They have bigger feelings. Even vivid dreams will come. And so they may have a need for closeness. They need to be held more. So you want to let rhythm be your anchor. The rhythm could be a song that you have to signal them to in transition, a predictable bedtime, predictable meal times. These small repeated gestures that you bring to your child are both comforting and stabilizing. So they perceive the quality of the atmosphere in the home. And this is where we can begin to help them, right? We help them feel secure through our presence. I know this may be difficult for some people to hear, but cell phones can be quite distracting. So I would like to challenge you to set it aside for a bit when you're with your child. It can be a necessary tool in today's world, I know that, but it can also cause great harm if we're not more selective with our usage. So back in the day, our phone was sitting on a little table in the hallway, and now we've got it in our hand, in our pocket, in our purse, always right beside us. Every time it beeps, that is distracting, and it also distracts and takes away from what you might be doing with your child. All of these precious moments. We need to consider how much energy we give to these devices. More importantly, how much energy are we willing to devote and engage in the life around us, right? I say this with the utmost of love. Give it a try, okay? I used to tell my parents also at school that it may seem like long days, but it is short years. I promise you this time it does go quickly, even though it doesn't feel like that in each day. But we're striving to cultivate a nice slow rhythm with them because this time is precious. It goes by so quickly. Moving on, we have a waning moon then after that full moon energy that we had in Scorpio. Now the moon is waning in Aquarius on June 8th. So the light is drawing away. It's getting smaller. This draws us more inward. This can seem like a more reflective period. It's a good time to release. Start to think about what you would like to release. What is no longer serving you and your family. Perhaps it's more about doing less and being more present. Just go out and take a walk with your child. Light a candle before a mealtime or before bed. Read them a story before bed. Let the rhythm carry you and yours. And then we have a new moon again in Taurus on June 14th. This is another opportunity with the Taurus energy, folks. It's here with us, not only with the sun, but two new moons. It's a rare gift that we have this lunation cycle. And so whatever was left unfinished at the very beginning of the month, now we get a chance to have a second opportunity here. So we can start a new rhythm with our child if we haven't taken that up seriously. We want to give that needed time also for self-care, creative fun for you, rejuvenation time. This is vital for your well-being as well. Rhythm is time management par excellence, everyone. You create a rhythm with your child, you'll have more time for yourself, I promise. Perhaps you would like to start something in the garden with your child, even just a small pot of herbs out at the windowsill, right? You press the seeds in together, you water them together, and let your child watch you tend to something in nature. It's very rewarding. It's one of the most powerful things that we can offer a child in these early years. This image is taken into them of an adult who is caring for something in nature, who's taking the time to slow down and notice what's going on in the world around them and getting their hands in the soil. It's oh so wonderful. So that experience will live in them. It will live with them. That is the work of Taurus. We're building a foundation. We're planting a seed, connecting to nature. That is soul to soil. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Peace and God bless. I will see you next time in Soul to Soil. And please join me and subscribe if you already haven't. Bye-bye.